Back across half court. Here's Moats to Ramazan. Over to Moats in the corner. Tries a three. Miracle! And they finally do it here inside of the Scotty Hamilton gym. And a season filled with highs and lows. The Grafton Lady Bearcats are taking their home floor here in the Scotty Hamilton for one final time in this regular season. And their opponent tonight, the talented 15-5 Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights, traveling in from Ohio County. Can the Lady Bearcats defend their home turf tonight? We will find out right here on GSN, the Grafton Sports Network. Welcome in. I am Parker Biller, joined alongside me tonight by Bryce Kelly and Cage Andrews. Gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to be here. Our final girls game on GSN. So, you know, we've had a good ride. We've had the pleasure of calling these games for the past 2 seasons. We've seen some incredible moments from this Lady Bearcats team. They went 22-2 last year, and an incredible team that we got to see. And we're definitely sad that it's coming to an end here tonight. But these two teams, they have already faced off once this season on January the 10th. And the Knights, they got the job done, beating the Lady Bearcats 63-43 in that game. So let's talk about them first. So they are sitting at top 9 in the state right now with a 15-5 record, coming off a big win against Tyler Consolidated yesterday. 81-37 blew them out of the water. However, they did lose to Philip Barber earlier in the season, and the Bearcats beat Philip Barber 34-31. Kind of seems like an anomaly, that loss right there, Bryce.
It really does. I was looking at their schedule earlier today, and that really jumped out to me. I noticed that loss, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's basketball. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night. You know, just take in the circumstances, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's another thing to note: the Lady Knights, they don't have a player who is over 6 foot, and compared to Kenna Keener, could be an issue for him tonight on the glass and inside the paint. We'll have to see how that plays out. And before the game, I talked with head coach Roberta Oliash, and she was telling me the game plan tonight is simple. They have to stop Kenna Keener, and could be an issue with that 4-seam size, and they have to focus on their lockdown defense that they are good at. Their three-point shooting, she said, hasn't been where they want it. They've been shooting at 27% as a team, but the Lady Bearcats, they've been shooting at 22% from beyond the arc. Three-point shooting, definitely not both of these teams' strengths, so we'll have to see how that plays out tonight. Meanwhile, the Lady Cats, they are sitting at 12-8 overall with a loss to RCB 3 days ago, 39-31. That was a big loss for them. I mean, RCB was a team that they beat earlier in the season, so definitely not a good loss on the record that they had there. But they do have Natalie Beltner back. This is her second game after breaking her finger against East Fairmont earlier in the season. She was finally cleared to come back and play. She's taken a risk. Her finger is still not healed fully, but she's going to be playing once again, and a big piece of this Lady Bearcats team, and averages 7 points per game. And overall, you know, it hasn't been a terrible season for the Lady Bearcats, 12-8 so far, and it should be interesting to see how they go up against this top-ranked team of Wheeling Central Catholic tonight. But I did talk to Coach Keener, and he feels like they've had the best 2 practices back-to-back that they've had in the last 2 days, so that's a good sign for him. And, yeah, he told me it's a game of momentum. They need this win to build some confidence going into regional play next Thursday against Brook. That's going to be a crucial game. That's the season for them right there. So, with that being said, about 2 minutes till tip-off. We've got head coaches coming up next, and of course, we've got the game between the Grafton Lady Bearcats and the Wheeling Central Maroon Lady Knights. Stick around for this one tonight, folks. It's going to be a good one here on the Grafton Sports Network. We'll see you on the other side of the break. All right, folks, welcome in. Head coaches for tonight's matchup, the Lady Cats, coached by Hartzell Keener, former Big Ten Coach of the Year last season. He has been with this program for 4 years, and he has been coaching at Grafton High School for 14. He also is the assistant for boys basketball as well. And the Lady Knights, coached by Roberta Oliash, a graduate of VCU and WVU. This is her 6th year as head coach with a record of 73 wins and 43 losses. The huddle camera not turning on till 7:30, so we got 4 minutes of darkness for you folks, but we'll do our best. The Lady Bearcats in their white uniforms, gold outlining in blue numbers, and Central Catholic, their black uniforms and white numbers with red accents on the side. Kenna Keener and Hallie Severance up for the tip, the official at center court, and we are underway in the Scotty Hamilton for the Lady Bearcats' final regular home season game this season. Here maybe swing it to Beltner, who drives, tries to kick down below to Ruth Horn on the left side block, and it's stolen away by the Lady Knights as they push tempo in the front court. Here's Heller, she has it, up top. Thumps off to Peyton, now back to Severance in the front court. Fitzsimmons in trouble. She gets it away to Heller. And they take it back to the top of the key and reset the offense. Heller now drives to the far side. Kicks back out to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons tries a long three. And she got it to go. Bella Fitzsimmons strikes first for Wheeling Central and scores the first bucket of tonight's game. And Natalie Beltner now has it in the front court. Kicks to Satterfield on the wing as she drives in and she's blocked. Heavy defense down below as Severance and Ruth Horn got tangled up, and a jump ball is called. So it will head to Wheeling Central side of the floor. Seneca Heller bringing it across half court. Lobs it back to Addie Payton on the near side, and Ruth Horn gets a hand on it as they try to feed inside to Severance. Ball is tipped, and it'll be Grafton Lady Bearcats basketball. And the student section in full attendance tonight, if you will. Standing up, the inbound pass stolen away by Peyton as she tries to take it to the rack. Can't finish at the rim, but they get an offensive board. Now it's stolen away by Kiara Spring and the Grafton Lady Bearcats as they are pushing tempo. Spring weaving through defenders as she crosses half court. Kenna Keener now on the sideline, struggling to hang on to the basketball, and they'll say that Kenna Keener stepped out of bounds, so that's a Lady Bearcats turnover. Their 4th so far. So early turnovers for the Lady Bearcats could be an issue here for a team that only averages 8 per game. Wheeling Central up by 3 with 6:15 left to go in the first. Peyton on the near side wing, kicks cross court to Heller. She chucks one up as she drives inside, and it won't fall. Rebounded by Kenna Keener. 6 minutes to go in the first. Keener drives down the floor. Tries to feed it past to Satterfield at the foul line, and it's stolen away. And in transition, here comes Addie Payton down the floor, and she's rejected by Kiara Spring. Kiara Spring said no thank you, and Erin Maxwell grabbed the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, some costly turnovers by the Bearcats early. You know, you'd like to see them cut those down, but they've been able to keep Wheeling from capitalizing off those turnovers defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're back online here with the camera. Beltner kicks down below to Spring. Keener tries to get one up, and she's fouled. Man, that's tough doing that.
Doing what?
That radio style.
Call? Oh, yeah.
That's hard.
It's just a constant talking. Can't really leave any details out, especially in basketball. Such a fast-paced game.
Absolutely. Keener's shot rolls in at the line. The 6'1" senior, the all-time leading scorer in Bearcat history. Former Big Ten Player of the Year last season as she sinks the second, and she gets some points on the board for the Lady Bearcats. Heller drives in. Maxwell tries to kick it back out, and it's stolen away by Nat Beltner. She's got room. She takes it down the floor. Left-hand layup, and it's in for Natalie Beltner, coming off that broken finger that she had against East Fairmont earlier in the season. She's cleared to play again as Heller chucks up a three. Bounces just off, but a putback from Erin Maxwell, the 5'7" senior.
You can't be giving second chance baskets away in this game against such a good team. You gotta make it one and dones on the defensive end if you're Grafton.
Baseball pass from Keener to Beltner. And a good feed from Horn to Spring down below. Spring gets rejected. And a jump ball is called down below. Lady Bearcats down by 1. Beltner in the corner. Back out to Spring, back to Beltner. Back and forth. Spring tries to feed into Horn. And it'll be a Lady Bearcats turnover. So, Lady Bearcats sitting at 3rd in the Big Ten. They're 12-8 overall. Coming off a loss to RCB, 39-31, as Seneca Heller is fouled underneath. And definitely a big loss there against RCB and a team that they should have had a W in the columns for.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving up wins that you definitely should have had this late into the season. You know, it's all right to slip up early in the season, but this late heading into the postseason, a slip-up game does not feel well as a motivator. But, you know, you play teams like Wheeling Central, you have a chance to erase that, get all that momentum back going into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. A team that is, you know, ranked 9th in West Virginia. This would be a textbook win for Coach Keener and crew. Miscommunication between Spring and Keener. Couldn't fit the pass in. 7 turnovers so far early in this game. We're 4 minutes in. Not a good sign for this Lady Bearcat squad. And a bingo for Bella Fitzsimmons. Her second 3-ball of the game. She averages 12 points per night. Horn at the foul line. She's contested. Keener, she tries a long 3. And nowhere close.
Yeah, with the size advantage you have in this game, I don't think you really want her taking that shot.
As Fitzsimmons takes it in herself. Rebound put back up by Maxwell. They almost got a third opportunity, but Ruth Horn was there to secure the basketball. Yeah, and Wheeling Central, they don't have a player above 6 foot. So could be an issue for them tonight as Beltner tries a long one off the iron. Here comes Heller down the front court. Now back to Maxwell, who finishes at the rim. And the Maroon Knights jump out 11-4 over the Lady Bearcats early in the first.
It's really just been self-inflicted wounds at this point. They could easily be a lot closer in this game if they just, you know, cut down turnovers and second chance points.
And there we go. Ruth Horn scores underneath. And the majority of the Lady Bearcats points do come from second chance opportunities underneath. That's been a big focal point for them this year. As Fitzsimmons, not enough power. The student section letting it known, but stolen away. Shot no good. She gets her own rebound. I mean, Bella Fitzsimmons missed the shot, got her rebound, missed again, and then put it back up. Cannot let that happen. Lazy pass from Satterfield is stolen away. On the other end.
Fans wanted an out of bounds there.
Maddie Payton gets the bucket to go, and Wheeling Central looking like the more aggressive team tonight. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first. Keener down on the blocked Spring. Behind pass to Ruth Horn, who banks it in as Ruth Horn gets her second bucket of the night, the 5'10" junior. Ruth Horn been a pivotal role player for this Lady Bearcat squad this season. And down below, Aaron Maxwell works her way inside, and Wheeling Central just finding some gaps in the defense down below.
They're making it look easy. They're really dicing up this defense.
And Bailey Satterfield is called for a travel. 10 turnovers for the Lady Bearcats so far, and a team that averages only 8 per game. Not the way Coach Keener wanted to start tonight.
You know how many turnovers they had in the first matchup?
I do not. I can look that up here, though. We'll look that up here in one of the breaks.
I'll say, if you watch Wheeling Central, they hardly dribble the ball when they're on offense.
Heller's shot, no good. Spring down to Horn on the block. Wide open again. Ruth Horn underneath doing some work. 6 points for her inside tonight. Pop shot from Peyton. Off the iron. Rebounded by Fitzsimmons. And something that,
I believe it's kickball.
yeah, something that Coach Olejas said in the pregame was she was concerned with their three-point shooting. They're 27% from the field, and they haven't been able to do a good job tonight with that. They missed quite a few as Keener gets the rebound.
Might have got away with another kickball there.
It was close. It was close.
She even knew. She looked
Yeah.
up. She knew.
She did. As Spring and Peyton got tangled up on the floor, and a jump ball is called. 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lady Bearcats down by 7. Seneca Heller at the helm. In the wing, throws it back out. Peyton, they have to take a shot. Up, and no good. Didn't get a shot off, and that is the end of the first quarter. The Lady Bearcats 10 and the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights 17. Stick around. More to come here from the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome back in. Second quarter of play just about ready to go. The Lady Bearcats 10 turnovers so far, and they've got 10 points as well. Not a good stat if you're Coach Keener right now. Here's Kenna. She drives in. She pops one up just off of the mark. And down below, tangled up, is Peyton and Kaisley Carr into the game for the Lady Bearcats, and a jump ball called, so it'll head to Wheeling Central side of the floor. Shout out to Matt Horn, who is watching right now. We appreciate you, Matt. Thanks for all you do for us, man. Good to know someone's out there watching. Up top shot from Severns is no good. And Wheeling Central, they continue to get hands on the basketball offensively on the boards, as they do there. And here's the inbound from Peyton. Kicks back out to Heller. Foul down below. Seneca Heller tried to take it to the cup. And that foul on Ruth Horn. As Seneca Heller at the free throw line, the 5'6" senior, a 70% free throw shooter, in and out for her. She's one of the leaders of this team. As her coach said, she regards her as one of the best defenders in the state. Beltner down below to Keener. Keener back to Horn. She takes it inside, and she draws the contact. So Ruth Horn, she's putting in some work down below tonight for the Lady Bearcats. She's going to head to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up.
Well, it looks like in the previous matchup, Wheeling Central had 17 steals against Grafton in that game. On pace to beat that tonight.
Things not looking too well for them. As Horn misses her first. She averages 5 points per game. And she's not known as a shooter, but she's a great utility player. She does about anything you need her to do on the floor. Heller on the front court, kicks to Fitzsimmons. Addie Payton up top, stolen away by Ruth Horn, but back by Heller. Keener's there. She secures the basketball. Here's Natalie Beltner. Now kicks to the wing. Satterfield lobs one to Kenna Keener. They're lucky they got their hands back on it, but they throw it back out of bounds. We've seen that time and time again tonight so far, Bryce.
Yes, we have. And, just want to try to make it to halftime at this point. Try to see if some kind of speech fixes it, get your players settled down. They know it's a big game. They all just want to, they want to do the big play, score it. You just, going into halftime, you just need to tell them settle down, make the simple play.
Absolutely. Jordan Cox is in for the Lady Bearcats. Down below, Heller tried to run to the basketball. She couldn't get there in time. And a Maroon Knights turnover.
Grafton's been able to force a good bit of turnovers themselves. They just has not stacked up against the Knights.
Yeah, 6 turnovers from Wheeling Central. Lobbing back and forth. Cox. Jump shot, no good. Lady Bearcats still down by 8. It's been a low-scoring quarter so far. Coach Keener told me a few moments ago that he felt like he's had the best 2 practices he's had all year, back-to-back in the last 2 days. And they needed it against a tough team like Wheeling Central Catholic, who's ranked top 10 in the state. And Kaisley Carr, the young freshman, turns the ball over. Severin's back to Peyton. Heller inside. Severins is fouled as she tried to take it to the cup. Haley Severins now shooting 2. The 5'10" senior, a 62% free throw shooter. Can't connect on that one. If you're Coach Oliash right now, you got to be happy with the way your team is coming in here and play tonight.
Yeah, you have pretty much all the control of the game so far. Haven't really felt threatened at any point in the game, but anything can change.
And they beat the Lady Bearcats by 20 points earlier this season on January 10th, 63-43. And that game was at Wheeling Central. Now they flip-flopped. And that's a long car ride there to Ohio County.
Hopefully the student section that we have out here makes a difference.
Maybe. Can only hope.
Yep.
They are strong in numbers tonight as Addie Payton takes it down the floor. And now Maxwell sinks it from 16 feet away. Aaron Maxwell up to 8 points tonight. Jordan Cox feeds down below to Ruth Horn. Trying to find an opening. Kicks to Carr. And they can't finish at the rim. Beyond the arc, Fitzsimmons. Can't connect. Keener lobs one in. And an easy steal from Heller. Fitzsimmons is called for a travel. Bailey Satterfield in for the Lady Bearcats. As Nat Beltner heads to the sideline.
You know, Grafton, they really like that lob pass so far tonight. I think they
need to not like it as much.
They need to go for shorter, quick passes. This Wheeling team's quick, and they'll be right on you. You can't be lobbing it.
I agree with you there, Bryce. I'm sure Coach Keener will have some words at halftime for that. And another miscommunication. Kaisley Carr cut inside to Cox. 15th turnover on this evening for the Lady Bearcats. And it's showing on the scoreboard as well.
Certainly. Wheeling starting to create a gap here.
Seneca Heller looked like she was running a route right there. Couldn't catch the basketball, and they turn it over. Here's Bailey Satterfield taking it up the floor. Ruth Horn's pass is deflected, and Satterfield is stolen away. Peyton, the easy bucket for her. Her second basket of the night.
They're just not getting any rhythm offensively. It's really stand still, just pass around. They're trying to break this defense down with passing, but clearly need some kind of movement going on.
Yeah, whatever they're trying right now is not working. Lady Bearcats down by 13. With under 3 minutes to go here before halftime. Beltner's there and feeds into Carr and maybe gets something going for the Lady Bearcats as Kaisley Carr scores. Pump fake from Maxwell. She took a step, and they'll call her for a travel. Kiara Spring in for Grafton. The Lady Bearcats need to go on a run here before halftime if they want some momentum going in.
You would definitely like to be within at least single digits going into half, especially with how this first half is gone. So many turnovers.
Kenna Keener lost the ball right there. Down below, Maxwell makes it look easy. She's starting to stack some points. 10 on the night for her. Satterfield. Got a horn, and a jump ball is called. You're just not seeing that aggressive Grafton play style that we usually see tonight.
I'm seeing a lot of standstill. They're getting it down to a player in the corner, and they're trying to feed it into the post to someone, but as they throw the ball away again, but they've just been feeding it down to the post, and Wheeling Central has been right on them, so they're forcing them. It has to be a near-perfect pass for them to get it in there and create any offense, and, you know, it just hasn't been clicking.
Not a high success rate when you're doing that.
I would like to see them sort of go downhill, go in from three-point line and drive at them.
Heller cut down below, and they fed it to her. Now she pulls up, and she connects. Seneca Heller. She averages 21 a game. She's got 4 tonight. She hasn't needed to do much. Keener, she tries a 3. No good. Here comes Heller for Wheeling Central. Working her way in the post. Up and good. Aaron Maxwell again. And stolen away. Maxwell again, and she caught it.
I figured there'd be a timeout in here now by Coach Keener.
I'm surprised there is not. You would think you would try to do some damage control before halftime, but, it's really gotten away from them, and it doesn't seem to be getting better.
I mean, what's the halftime talk from Coach Keener looking like right now?
You got to be aggressive and take care of the ball.
There's that corner trying to feed it into the post again.
As Beltner tries to feed it inside, and it's poked out. Bearcats down 12-31 over Wheeling Central. Within 35 seconds to go before halftime. And Satterfield lost it. 20th turnover on the Knights, and we are not even to the halfway point yet. And folks, join us at halftime. Former principal at Grafton High School, Lori Shoemaker, is hopefully going to be joining us. I'm not sure if she left yet or not, but we'll get somebody to talk here at halftime.
Where'd she even go?
I don't know. We'll find out soon. And
Nice.
the Lady Bearcats finally forced a turnover as Seneca Heller lost the ball.
Really feels like they need a shot here just to go in before halftime.
And listen to this, Wheeling Central, they have 10 turnovers of their own. So, I mean.
You just don't really notice it.
No, you don't. Beltner pulls up here right before the buzzer and maybe get something going here for this dormant Lady Bearcats offense as they go into half 31-14 over Wheeling Central Catholic. We will have some halftime coverage. Stick around, stay with us here on the Grafton Sports Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome in halftime here in the Scotty Hamilton. The Lady Bearcats down big, 14-31 over the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights. And joining me now here at halftime, Mr. Alex Renneman, founder and CEO of Mountain Leverage. And Alex, how are you today, sir?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm waiting for our girls to pick it up here in the second half, but I'm doing well.
Yeah, me too. It has been rough turnover-wise
Yeah.
for them, so should be interesting. But I want to talk about you for a minute. So tell me about Mountain Leverage, how you got that started. What was the dream? What was the inspiration?
Well, growing up in Grafton, you have so many people around you that want you to succeed, and people were always just kind of telling me, you can do anything you want to do, you do all these things, and at the same time watching our community somewhat decline economically, and it was just always in my mind that I'm going to start a business. I'm going to bring economy back to our community, and that really kind of started it. And so even though, I had to move out of the town, move out of the state for a little while and get experience and all that, I kind of always knew I'm going to come back here. I'm going to come back here and do this. And so, we've been back here starting Mountain Leverage. We're over 20 years now. And I haven't been able to create as many jobs as I've wanted to create here. It's just it's difficult to find the people that we need. But we've really created some awesome stuff around the world. And we're beginning to bring more and more of that back to Grafton. So it's been cool. It's been a great time.
Absolutely, man. So you also have a podcast called Flourishing that I've had the pleasure of helping out and watching and listening to you, and I've been blessed to be able to watch you and do and learn what you do. So talk to me about that. Where can folks find that? What is this podcast about, and how do you think this is impacting the community around you?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So I'm super uncomfortable about it because it's, people get on podcasts and talk like they know everything, and you just don't. Nobody can, but over time, more and more people around me, and my nephew really pushed me to this, and he's part of working the podcast.
Yep.
You work with him. That hey, I've got some experience that probably others could benefit from. And I got my own ego out of the way and said, all right, we'll do this thing. And so we're on year 2 of this podcast, and it's all about flourishing. So it's called Flourishing with Alex Renneman, and it really is just a way to talk about how the whole Greek concept of eudaimonia. The best way to translate that is flourishing, but it's your best self. So how you flourish may be different than how I flourish, but there's some virtues that are in common and some challenges that we're all kind of faced against. But then we have our own idiosyncrasies that play out. And so that podcast is just me kind of sharing some of my experience, questions that come in from folks. I kind of address those. But it's certainly not a know-it-all podcast, and but I would enjoy, or I would appreciate and enjoy anybody to engage, listen to it, get us some feedback, and we're happy to share any kind of experience I have around it.
Well, I've gotten a lot out of it, and I really enjoy watching it. So keep it up. You're doing a great job, and I know there's people out there who love what you do. So
well, I appreciate that, and thank you for what you're doing to help it out too.
Yeah. So thank you, Alex, CEO and founder of Mountain Leverage. Appreciate you, man.
All right, Parker. Thank you.
Take care.
Man.
Second half
let's
of play
go
coming up next. All right, folks, join us this Monday night, February 23rd, and a night for Caden's Fights. All proceeds from the boys' basketball game are going to go to the Gillespie family, who are having a battle against cancer right now. We'd love to see the stands packed out. Come support Caden Gillespie and his family. Game starts at 7:30. We'd love to see you there. All right, second half of play. It's been a tough one so far as the Lady Bearcats up to, how many turnovers do they have, Cage?
They're at 20 right now.
20 turnovers in total. Erin Maxwell, 14 points for her for Wheeling Central. She's been a big part of why they are ahead, up 31-14. And here comes Grafton. Nat Beltner down the floor. She spins inside and takes some contact in, draws the foul, and she's going to have a chance at a deuce. If you missed at halftime, I was joined by Alex Redeman, CEO and founder of Mountain Leverage. You should check that out. He's a great guy. Check out his podcast called Flourishing. He does a lot of great things for the community. Nat Beltner misses the second. And a aggressive rebound from Seneca Heller. She only had 4 in the first half. She averages 21. And that shot put up there by Maxwell.
Yeah, that's too easy of a shot right there. You need to be able to limit those easy shots. You got to force them to make tough baskets down this much in the game.
Lady Bearcats down by 18. And another turnover for Grafton. You can just feel the energy kind of slowing down here in the Scotty Hamilton. And this is such a crucial game for them, too, especially because they have a regional game next Thursday against Brook here at home. This is a win you almost have to have, I feel like, to get some momentum going.
Or at least have some competition in it.
Beltner from beyond the arc almost falls, just in and out. Beyond the arc, Fitzsimmons, no good. Spring pushes tempo. Baseline save from Beltner. And she draws another foul, so she's going to head back to the charity stripe. 49% free throw shooter. 6 points for her this evening. And she's been battling that broken finger that she had in the first play against East Fairmont. She's been reevaluated. She got reevaluated after 2 weeks. And she's taking a risk by playing. She could really damage it if it gets hurt tonight, but she's got it wrapped in foam. Her whole hand is taped up. She loves basketball, man. She wants to play.
Yeah, that's really what you want to see. She's a young player, but she's definitely one of the team leaders.
Six minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Lady Bearcats not doing much of anything as Heller misses her shot. And when you get down so much like this, Bryce, it's just kind of hard to claw your way back and have any fight left in you.
It is. You have to take it one possession at a time. Can't really look at the scoreboard and try to get it all back because you're not going to be able to. You just got to take it one possession at a time. Each time you get a positive, go back on the other end and try to do the same.
Grafton doing a good job here in the second half of getting bumped down below, drawing some contact, and heading to the line. Kenna Keener's there now.
This is what I wanted to see in the first half. I wanted to see some driving towards the cup. Try to force them to stop you.
Rolls in and out for Kenna Keener. And here's another thing, guys. She's only had 2 points so far this game.
Both being free throws.
Yeah. As someone who averages 22 a night, she missed both of them at the line. Tough rebound from Horn. Fades, puts it back up. Can't connect. And a good rebound from Severance. And Wheeling Central, they're up on the floor now. Payton, rejected by Beltner. She used her lengthy arms to deflect the basketball. Horn feeds it into double coverage down below, trying to get it to Satterfield, and it's out of bounds.
I really don't like that that pass into the post that they keep trying. I think they need to drive in.
Ruth Horn. Out of Beltner. She tries the three. Clanks off the iron. Here comes Catholic. Down the floor, reverse lay-in is good for Addie Payton. Grafton just looks a little gassed as well.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple players not getting back.
Keener hangs on. She tries a long jumper. Swish. Nothing but net for Kenna Keener. And Coach Keener wants to call a timeout, and he does. So with 4:30 left to go in the third, the Lady Bearcats down big, 19-35 over Wheeling Central Catholic. We'll be right back. Stay with us on the Grafton Sports Network. The Grafton Lady Cats are hosting a designer bag bingo on Sunday, March the 1st at St. Augustine's Social Center. Doors open at 1 p.m. You must be 18 years or older to play. For tickets, contact any GHS Lady basketball player or message them on Facebook. Cage, I don't know what Cage is doing right now, but down below is Hallie Severons.
I think he's trying to get a drink or something.
Are you thirsty, Cage?
I have no idea. I just get asked tea or water.
Okay. I'd pick tea.
It's gotta be cold tea.
Sweet
though.
tea, yeah.
If it's hot, get away from me.
I can do both. I think a good, nice glass of hot tea every now and again. What about you, Bryce?
You know, yeah, tea's all right.
Gosh. Seneca Heller, deep three from her. Extends the lead. Nat Beltner tries to answer back with one of her own. A little too much power. Peyton on the wing. Down below is Fitzsimmons. Got a shot up. Didn't connect. Guys, Wheeling Central, they're 8-2 on the road, so they've been successful when they travel throughout the season. 15-5 overall and 9th in West Virginia.
Was that Philip Barber game on the road?
Yes, it was, I believe.
Yeah, I'm truly wondering how they lost that game right now. Just seeing how dominant they've been in this one.
I was very interested to see that on the sheet there, but like you said earlier, Bryce, anything can happen on any night, especially in high school basketball. Spring missed the open shot, and she will wish she had that one back.
That's by far the easiest and hardest shot in this game of basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially when fast breaks.
Oh, yeah.
If you make it, all the glory. If you miss it, good luck.
Lady Bearcats trailing by 21 from the foul line. In and out for Ruth Horn. She got unlucky there. Spring is pressured in the corner, and a jump ball is called.
This rim has not been friendly to some of these Grafton shots.
No, not at all.
A few of those free throws they had rolled all the way around, touched every part of that rim, came out.
You know, we were talking about earlier in the season, these rims are a little bouncy for some reason. Keener can't finish there as Jordan Cox floats one up, no good. Keener's there to put it back in. Eric Smith keeping the energy alive, and the Scotty Hamilton on the PA over there.
Yeah, I mean, look at the student section. They just gave up after halftime.
I mean, they were all standing up earlier, but they're sitting down now. And I don't blame him. Haley Severance strikes for Wheeling Central. Listen, we've gotten to see some fantastic basketball from this Lady Bearcats team, though.
Truly. I mean, they lost how many starters last year? Three?
Three.
And then they had a senior come off the bench, a six-man. You know, they've to have the record they have this year, it just shows they're tested. This is a good team.
And I don't think very many people expected them to be where they're at right now either. I mean, that's hard. You lose three of your most talented players. Thank you, Sarah. Once again, saving the webcam. the best trainer in the state of West Virginia. Once again. Sarah Weaver can do about anything, guys.
Truly.
Fitzsimmons drives in. She's been really good in the paint tonight. 10 points for her this evening. Wheeling Central just controlling all aspects of the game. And there's Ruth Horn again. And she loves that little shot right there. Ruth Horn's leading the way tonight with 10 points. She usually only averages 5 a game. Peyton from the wing. No good. Keener's running the floor. Ruth back to Kenna. And she finishes at the rim with the left-hander.
Kenna's starting to get going here.
Now you just got to find some pace. Heller tried to take it in, and she lost it. Keener double defended and kicks to Satterfield. Her 3 ball is no good. Wheeling Central tried to throw it down the floor, but too much power. Then checks Hallie Severons once again. And do we have any update on the swim team right now? I know they're supposed to swim at 6:30. Is that right?
I have no updates, whether Cage does or not.
On what?
The swim?
I just got them reading them now.
Okay.
The boys 200 medley placed 4th, but the announcers talked about a DQ at some point.
Ooh.
So that's still in the air, still being decided.
Okay.
But Patrick Foley placed 3rd in the 200 IM.
Good.
Podium finish.
Yeah.
Podium finish, yep. And they reviewed the results. There's no DQ. We're
Okay.
good.
Well, good. So we got some success there from swim states, and hopefully we'll have some more news coming from that later on tonight. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here with the final quarter of play from the Scotty Hamilton. Stay with us. All right. The GSN Giving Back Scholarship is now available. See Miss Counselor or Miss Himes in the counseling office for more information. It's got a emphasis on community service, and we would love if you would apply for it for any GHS senior. Bryce, I know you're applying for it.
Oh, definitely.
Are you? I don't know.
I'll definitely look into it. I mean, you have to hate money to not apply to scholarships.
That's right. It's free money, folks. We've only had 1 applicant so far. Looking for some more. But right now, the Lady Bearcats, they are down big. 25-44 the score. Wheeling Central, the number 9th ranked team in the state for a reason. And they have done exactly what Coach Ollie Ash wanted them to do, and that was stop Kenna Keener tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She's only got 8 points tonight. She averages 22, so they have been very successful with that.
And a lot of those points came here recently. Before that, she hadn't had a bucket before halftime, did she?
No. I mean, how do you get back in this if you're Grafton? I mean, what do you have to do to get kick-started here?
Gotta hit a lot of threes.
Well,
I mean, I think it might be a little too late to win the game, but, you would like to see your team put some fight in.
make some good plays, give something to talk about.
Something good going into the following practice.
Yeah. And that shot on the other end from Maxwell. Keener, she's just got bodies everywhere all over her.
I mean, when you throw that ball into the post, Wheeling is just smothering anyone that has it, especially Kenna.
And you think about it, they don't have much size, but, man, they are aggressive down below, and they've been able to get a lot of rebounds tonight. And especially Bella Fitzsimmons. She averages 8 rebounds a game. I'm sure she has that on tonight.
I mean, they've been aggressive, but they haven't been, reckless. They haven't been giving up a lot of fouls. They've been playing smart, tough defense.
Kenna Keener, no good on the 3. And the outcome looking grim here for the Lady Bearcats. Down below, Maxwell, another easy bucket for her. 20 on the night for Erin Maxwell, the 5'7" senior. Bailey Satterfield tries to take it in, kicks back out to Jordan Cox, now to Natalie Beltner on the wing. Down below, good find to Ruth Horn, and she is fouled. Free throws on the way. Ruth Horn having a good night. 10 points for her this evening. 49% free throw shooter. And folks, this will be the last game on the Grafton Sports Network for Lady Bearcat basketball this season. They do play a home game next Thursday against Brooke in the region, but that is an NFHS broadcasted game. But it has been fun. We got one more boys game left, and that'll be all she wrote. We'll move on to baseball. Cage, how do you feel about baseball?
I'm excited. I enjoy it. If that was one sport I wish I played when I was younger.
It's a fun. I love it.
I think, especially like the major leagues, it's kind of boring to watch, in my opinion.
College baseball is where
college
it's at.
is where it's at, absolutely. But like watching them in person's fun. But like on TV, that just ain't it.
I think playing it is a lot better than watching it, but I still enjoy both of them.
Best part of baseball is collecting the baseball cards.
You're a big card guy,
I'm a
Cage.
big card guy.
Big card guy. You pulled some good ones the other day, didn't you?
I did. I pulled a downtown rookie card, Cam Ward. That was a nice card.
Yeah. I don't know much about him, but hard foul. Seneca Heller took it to the rack. That's something I never got into as a kid.
Card collecting?
I got into a little bit. Me and you used to trade cards, Bryce. I remember
we did. I remember Grayson Ramazan. He might have scammed me out a few of them. I don't know. I can't remember. We used to trade cards back in the day.
We did. I was just one of my favorite players.
I believe I traded you a couple West Virginia cards for like Chris Hogan
or
something
you did.
like that.
For all your Patriots guys, yeah.
I wanted my Patriot guys. You wanted WVU guys.
I did. You gave me a few Seahawks guys too, I think.
I do believe so.
Good old days, man. Kiara Spring in for the Lady Bearcats.
Say, when's the last time you checked yours, like with the rookie cards and stuff?
I do have a Patrick Mahomes rookie card.
Ooh, do you?
Yes, and
Well,
I personally don't like the guy, but he wants to keep playing the how good he has, and keep increasing that value for me.
Yeah, a lot of money there. College right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what kind it is?
It's a I think it's like oh my gosh, it's one of those rated rookie ones.
Oh, that'd be Donruss. It's a rated rookie.
Guys are speaking a different language here.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
Say, I have a silver parallel prism of rookie card of Travis Kelce. I found it. It's worth like $100. One card I can never find was Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelce?
Yeah.
Can't say he's in my collection.
I haven't seen him in mine.
I don't think I have him either.
Although I do think I have like a long snapper Eagles player in my collection. No idea how that got in there.
Hey, why not?
Is this the new Huddle episode now?
Card collecting?
Yeah.
Honestly,
like
you
a
could do
show like a show and tell type deal.
Honestly, you could do a segment on that. If you want to do that on the Grafton Sports Network. You go right ahead.
Cage's Card Corner.
Cage's Card Corner.
Cage's
Yes.
Card Corner.
Yes.
That could be a good
I mean,
segment during baseball.
Yeah, I think,
In
you
between
get a
innings.
good watch there. Oh, yeah.
I do have a good bit of old baseball cards.
I do too.
And I'm talking like old 80s. I have no idea if they have value.
Yeah, my dad had a bunch of those too. I've got a whole pile of them. Kenna Keener inside. Hook shot up and good. Well, she's getting some more points, but it's not going to amount to much, especially when they're this far down. The Lady Bearcats, a team that averaged 43 points a game. They've got 28 so far. Heller glides through. And they'll say she stepped out of bounds as she tried to grab her own board. Ruthie Horn back in for the Lady Bearcats. Spring is deflected. Heller, shovel pass down the floor to Peyton, and she scores. 8 points for her this evening. Keener working inside. Too much juice. And Grafton just looking deflated and out of this one. Addie Payton again, long ball off the iron. And Maxwell with the bucket. 22 on the night for her. Grafton just needs to finish this game with something positive. Reagan Taylor in for the Lady Bearcats. Morgan Melee in for Wheeling Central, as well as Berkeley Heller. And the Lady Knights, they are going to take on Parkersburg Catholic on the road this Saturday. That's their next game. Natalie Beltner tries to connect on a deep ball. Put back from Ruth Horn is up and good, and Coach Keener calls a timeout. So 53-30 the score. Wheeling Central up top, up big over the Grafton Lady Bearcats. We're going to finish this out here on the Grafton Sports Network. Stay with us. All right, folks, welcome back in. Final 2 minutes of play here in the regular season at home for the Lady Bearcats. Reagan Taylor's on it. Taylor tries a three. Bryce, what's something positive that Coach Keener can maybe take away from this game? Something that you've seen? Anything?
I mean, something positive that I would be thinking is that, you really shot yourself in the foot on this one. It wasn't really, it's not like you were playing a good game and then they, still beat you. you really cost yourself this one, and
I mean, really, right out of the gate, they
it's,
were on top.
So I'm looking at this game and saying, hey, it's in our hands still. We decide whether we win or lose.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're starting with the first half. Grafton had 20 turnovers. Second half so far, we've only had 2. So that just shows you when Grafton take cares of the ball, they do well.
I mean, clearly Coach Keener turned something around at halftime there, but it wasn't enough to get over that hump. Ruth Horn airballed the first, and she got the second to go. She's had a good night tonight.
What's her season high? Do we know that?
I'm not sure. It might be tonight.
12?
Possibly.
Yep.
Possibly a career high.
If I had a full-time stat keeper, I would. I mean, full-time, like, did stats all the time. Give us that stuff. But you're a hard-working man, Cage.
I am. It's hard writing X's and O's on a paper.
It's not an easy job, I agree.
I believe I did it once,
I don't want to do it again.
It was not.
It's just hard to multitask with the mic, the talk.
Yeah. And I will say football is a lot easier.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
Maddie Fryer, Lake Carr, Kaisley Carr,
Jordan Cox.
and Jordan Cox in the game for the Lady
Reagan
Bearcats.
Taylor.
Yep. Under a minute to go in the fourth. On top is Steele. Tries to feed down below. Stolen by Lake Carr. Getting the youngster some playing time.
Some good fight shown out of them.
Yeah. Fryer, jump shot. Won't fall. Ruth Horn being vocal as always. And time is winding down in the Scotty Hamilton. And that is going to be all she wrote. 53-31. Wheeling Central Catholic marches in from Ohio County, and they destroy the Grafton Lady Bearcats in big fashion. So we will have a little post-game coverage coming up here next on the Grafton Sports Network. Stay around, stick with us. We'll be right back after this. Alrighty, folks, welcome in. Final score from the Scotty Hamilton, 53-31. The Lady Bearcats fall to Wheeling Central Catholic, and a big loss after that one. And just looking at some points from tonight, leading the way for Wheeling Central. Down below, Erin Maxwell had an incredible night, 22 points for her, followed by Bella Fitzsimmons. She had some good moments in the paint as well. 10 points for her this evening. Addie Payton and Seneca Heller both had 8 on the night, and Hallie Severance had 5 points going into the game. And meanwhile, for the Lady Bearcats, not much doing for them. Kenna Keener only had 10 points this evening. And Ruth Horn led the way, though. She had 14, and Natalie Beltner had 9 points coming in. So, disappointing loss for Coach Keener and this team. And obviously, they have a tough one coming up here in the region on Thursday against Brooke. So, you guys got anything else to add tonight?
You know, just got to put this one behind you. You know, just
put it behind you. That's all you can do, man. Gage?
Yep. I mean, you know what they say. I mean, it's Travis Old special.
What?
The rear mirror smaller than the front windshield.
The rear mirror is smaller than the front windshield?
I do believe I remember him
that
saying
middle
that.
school
Middle
soccer.
school
Yeah.
soccer, wow.
He had some great quotes.
Oh, yeah.
That is actually really good. I'm going to start using that.
Yeah, that's why the rear view mirror is smaller. You don't worry about it. You worry about where you're going forward. That's why the
Oh,
windshield's so
boy.
much bigger.
Oh, jeez. Well,
I wouldn't take driving advice from him, though.
No.
oh, my gosh. Okay, well. I mean, yeah, Coach Keener, he's got to have that mentality going in, and so does the rest of this team, because their season is on the line next Thursday as they face off against Brooke in the region at home. Come out and support them. We will not be broadcasting that game. That will be the radio doing that. And so the Lady Cats, they move to 12-9 on the season, and the Lady Knights, they move to 16-5, and they take on Parkersburg Catholic on the road this Saturday. So, folks, we'd like to thank you so much for all your support these past 2 years of Grafton Lady Bearcat basketball. It has been an absolute pleasure and an absolute joy to call these games. We'll have one more boys game coming up next on Monday as the boys take the floor in their final home game of the season. So stick around for that. But, yeah, it's been a pleasure. And, yeah, everyone here at GSN, we'd like to thank you folks for watching. And myself, Parker Biller, Cage Andrews, and Bryce Kelly. The final score, 53-31. The Lady Bearcats lose to Wheeling Central Catholic at home. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night, and God bless. Take care.